Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. I hope you're all enjoying your New Year's Eve, ringing in the new year and just having a great time. And of course, enjoying all the fireworks that are already popping off in California. But in today's video, we have one more for 2022. And it's a good one because we got our first inside look at Super Nintendo World from none other than the Los Angeles Times. So let's jump right into it. What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to Exploring Attractions. My name is Scott and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you guys are new here, consider subscribing down below with those bell notifications on and leave this video a like at the end if you do enjoy it. That's right, everyone. We have seen construction progress over the last couple years. We've obviously tracked construction progress of Super Nintendo World, and we have a few pictures here and there of what to expect in the land. But it seems like Universal recently did a media tour for some publications like Los Angeles Times and Variety, and Los Angeles Times shared some interesting photos and some interesting new information that we can take away from this article. But on top of all that, there was actually some leaked construction video from inside the land, which begs the question, will we still be in a Yoshi attraction? Will there be a Yoshi experience? And I want to give a shout out to Todd Martins, who's actually the writer of this Los Angeles Times article that we're about to dissect right now. Now, there weren't a ton of pictures shared with us, as it seems like Universal wants us to keep everything hush-hush right now, even though we are only a month away from the opening for pass members. First and foremost, they discussed the Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge attraction, sharing of course the centerpiece as you walk up the stairs in Bowser, or actually judging based on how the layout is, and it looks like since Bowser's castle is on the second level of land, who knows if we'll even be walking up the stairs to see this massive statue. I'm thinking we'll just walk straight into it and then probably make a right into the main show building for the attraction. Because in Japan, if some of you guys have seen videos of that one, you actually walk up steps and then you get the grand reveal of Bowser at the very top. But the way that the one here in Hollywood is laid out, I don't think that'll be the case. They did talk a lot about what to expect from Bowser's Challenge, and we kind of already knew all this, but it's going to be something that we got to get used to on how to use the interactive features as a part of the Mario Kart ride, because this is something that no other theme park has done other than in Universal Studios Japan, whether it be to press the button, to throw a Koopa shell. It's all going to be interactive, so you can expect Bowser's Challenge to be super interactive. We got a few photos of inside the queue and how extremely immersive it is, and different nods here and there. Like, we got a picture of a long walkway with the end being a picture frame of Bowser, because after all, we will be in Bowser's castle. But not only do we know about the immersive queue in Bowser's castle, there's also some stuff before you get into the actual show building that you should know about, and something that's actually not featured at Universal Studios Japan, but I'll save that for a little bit later because it's in regards to Yoshi. With that being said, we also got a look of what the station currently looks like right now, and if I had to guess, I would say the ride is most likely 100% complete right now, other than the few little changes here and there, and of course they need to test it out a lot more. And like I said, the folks over at Variety actually shared some photos inside the queue as well, which was really neat to see the different angles and see the different differences between the Universal Studios Hollywood version and the Universal Studios Japan version. They did say something interesting in here, as screens will double as windows, showing us areas of the castle populated with ghosts. Elsewhere, we'll see Bombo Bomb making machines, and we'll learn of Bowser's obsession, mainly Mario and Princess Peach. Self-help books, such as one titled How to Talk to Princesses, will nod to the roots of the franchise, but in this world, Princess Peach is not an oft-kidnapped damsel in distress. Different nods here and there that you're definitely going to miss the first time you walk through the queue, because everybody will be so excited to get to the actual attraction, but it'll be interesting that this will take you on a whole nother experience, similar to what Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey is, where there's so much stuff to dissect from the queue, so many Easter eggs that you may have missed. I'm thinking that this one's going to be the same exact way, especially with what they're describing in this article. I mean, this is definitely going to alter guest opinions as they get off the attraction because of the queue level. It's going to be that experience that you seek in Rise of the Resistance, that experience that you seek, like I said, in Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. It's not going to be an attraction where you just judge the ride portion. You're also going to judge the queue, and you're going to enjoy the queue just as much as the ride, if not more. Or at least more for some people, as some of the critics would say. And then they were taken outside during this tour. They were shown the entrance, and we get a great look at the entrance now in all its glory. Of course, there's going to be a photo op in some of those green pipes next to the main green pipe that will transition you into Super Nintendo World. So it's nice to see that the entryway is 100% complete, and I can't wait to walk through it and see all the dazzling lights as you transition into the land. And then of course you get all the looks of the different animatronics that are going to be constantly moving, the thwomps, the clouds, and everything that's going to be moving at all times throughout this. And Universal now has made it public that this land will be filled with hidden nooks for guests to discover and play in, because there is a picture that I'm not too sure where it's going to be at. I know there's that whole underground section, if you will, in the Japan version where it's all just interactive band little play areas in there, which honestly I don't think Hollywood has a space for that. But now with Hollywood kind of teasing that and saying that there are hidden nooks all around the corner, I'm thinking that we're getting that specific scene, that specific room. They did mention that the Piranha Plant interactive feature, which is like a time trial, will be a part of the land. So I'm very excited for that because that one looks like a whole lot of fun over at the Japan park. But yeah, this picture right here with the POW block, I have no idea where this could be at other than leading outside of like that indoor underground section like I was mentioning. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see and discover it ourselves when it opens up here in 29 days exactly. Alright, but I did promise some juicy stuff and something that we did not expect. So they really hit home with the second level portion of it. And while the second level will just be the entryway to Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge, there's something else that's not featured in the Japan version that will be featured over here in Hollywood. Now, it's been big debate on whether or not Yoshi's getting some kind of experience in this land, and whether it'll be a meet and greet, whether it's a hidden attraction, whether it's just an interactive power-up band area. We don't know. Now this is where that leaked construction video comes into play, folk. And I'm not going to put those videos on the screen, but I'm sure you can find it on Twitter. I'm sure it's still up. But in one of those videos, we actually saw what looked to be a cavern queue, if you will. And this cavern queue, filled with different mushrooms and different blacklight reflective stuff, is something that we've never seen before. Well, in the article, it was actually released that there will be Yoshi featured in this land. But where will he be featured in this land? He'll be featured in the Mario Kart queue. You'll first make your way through the entrance, which will be located on the bottom floor to the Mario Kart attraction, and you'll discover a brand new Yoshi discovered island. And I'm thinking that those are the cavern videos that we see. So this first kind of extended queue area, if you will, is completely brand new. Nobody's ever seen it before, and it's going to be themed around Yoshi, or at least parts of it. So while we won't be getting the Yoshi Omnimover attraction, we will be getting some form of Yoshi representation in Super Nintendo World, which honestly I'm quite excited about. But this is going to be a very, very long queue. They are going to be holding up to, I would say, 4 hours long of people. It themed all the way to the very outskirts of it, and, you know, having that theming on the outside. And I mean, it's crazy to me how they're doing that level of theming for the quote-unquote extended queue. Like, there is so much stuff that is outside before you actually get into the Mario Kart show building that's just as immersive as the stuff on the inside. So like I said, Yoshi is coming to Super Nintendo World in a way, and that's something that I had to discover by reading through the article and seeing that little nod to Yoshi's newly discovered island. So that answers all of the conspiracies, all of the questions. Is Yoshi going to be featured in the land? No, or kind of, if you really read into the storyline. Now that's not to say that we won't see some form of like Yoshi hologram in there, or maybe his pictures on the wall similar to the one of Bowser, but as of right now we just know that's his newly discovered island. And then on top of that, they also said on the upper level they're going to have the augmented reality binoculars to where you can look throughout the land and see different creatures flying through, maybe even see Koopa Troopa flying through. They have this in Japan as well, but I'm not too sure if you're going to have to actually get in the queue to experience that, or if there's just a different level to where you step up some stairs and you use those binoculars. Because I would assume that they wouldn't just throw them in the queue, although that would be a good thing to entertain guests while they're waiting in those extremely long waits. But as for today's video, that's going to wrap it up on our first like inside look, official inside look for Super Nintendo World here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Credit to the Los Angeles Times and Todd Martins, and of course some of the photos that were shared on here by Variety. It's exciting to see all that stuff because while, like I said, we've been tracking construction and whatnot, we don't have any official photos, if you will, of Inside the Land up until now. But let us know down in the comments section. Do you think I'm pretty spot on with the whole Yoshi conspiracy, or do you think there's still stuff that Universal isn't telling us? Let us know down below in the comments section. Anyways, everybody, my name is Scott from Exploring Attractions. If you're new here and you want to see more Nintendo World coverage and just coverage from all different theme parks across the country, please subscribe down below with those bell notifications on and leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.